The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
2nd down and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks, as they fight back here in this playoff game. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Booth. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So the Memphis Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, and provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
It's a shotgun run call. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's the running back in the flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Man, I love this about this tight end. Whether you play zone and create windows you can just sit in, or here, man-to-man, he's got the athletic ability to run away from the defender, and a great throw here by the quarterback.
Play action here on 1st down. Caught over the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Productive drive so far as they reach the 40 with another 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Great move. Look at that. He's still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Memphis. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down. It's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looking right. This one caught. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The back's got it on the pitch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, Memphis has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties and...
A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Making people miss. He steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Memphis. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, South Carolina. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team is just keep chipping away.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On first down, it's play action. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Looking to throw yet again. This time, it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get one or two a year, and he's not going to squander this chance.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Gamecocks, and 6 more points to the total. Almost set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booth. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Makes a quick grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. Pass interference. Defense. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. Looks like one more play here before halftime. A play action, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So, of course, the half cannot end on a defensive penalty. We got one final untimed down with zeros on the clock.
Number 11 on the field goal.
The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7. Smithers going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The back's got it. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll give it to the back. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. And how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
And they hand it off to the back. Great cut there. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Breaks into the clear. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They try to sneak it for the 1st. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Pressure is coming. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Touchdown, Memphis. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. As the first down is still going. Here he goes. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Booth. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He pulls it in. It's Anthony. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made on the play. Nine-yard line.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down. Solid gain on the play. This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out.
A deep shot to the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to take it a shot deep down the right side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, It's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers did not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Bursts into space. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now. Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Memphis 49, South Carolina.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. Memphis has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Anthony. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it? That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Powers through. The freshman brought down after a nice run. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're going to run it. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught quickly. Tackled, but 1st down. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again. We can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Holding.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second and goal for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Working clock with the ground game. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll try the option play here. Oh, what a move. The football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Hey, you get late in the game like this, of course you're going to dial up your best receiver. I love his route running and his speed to be able to get separation from the defender. They better find an answer for this receiver. Otherwise,
he's in the clear. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They look to throw it here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They have taken the lead with time running down.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll take a knee here, not wanting to spend time on a return. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
4th down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Looking for a late deep shot. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Good job of sitting back in zone by this defense. Allows the entire secondary to keep their eyes up and kind of feel the receivers, but recognize when the quarterback releases the ball and then break on it and knock it away. That was perfect technique.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will spend the timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Sticking with the running game. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue